Your Excellencies, very senior officers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite the Honorable to address this noble gathering. This Chief Host Officer, convener of the maiden Nigerian Police Housing Summit, the one I call the mathematician, system of our time. IGP Olukayode Adiolu Egbetokun. Keki hold the Nigerian Police to address this noble gathering today. You can do better for it. Let's continue to celebrate it on the call of today's platform. That is the man of the moment. He's changing the face of the Nigerian Police Force. IGP Kayode Adiolu Egbetokun.
Thank you, First Bureau. Please, can we have our seats? Okay. The Honorable Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed Dangiwa, ably represented by the Managing Director of Federal Mortgage, Malam Usman Shehu Sidi, members of the National Assembly who are here present, the Honorable Chairman, Police Service Commission, Dr. Solomon Arase, CFR, former IGP, ably represented by the Head Department of General Services, Police Service Commission, Mr. Solomon Jibril, the Managing Director, MPF Property Development and Construction Company Limited, DIG Damalam Mohammed, FDC, retired, ably represented by the Executive Director, Corporate Services, Nigerian Police Force Property Development and Construction Company, SCP Yahaya Abdul Hazan, members of the Force Management team who are here present, the keynote speaker and all other invited guest speakers, members of the MPF Property Development and Construction Company Management Board, distinguished invited guests. Let me especially recognize our executive consultant, MPF Property Development and Construction Company, Mr. Akim Oguniro. I thank you for the beautiful presentation you just made to us. I want to say that with the way you have started, you are set to exceed our expectation. When I came on board as Inspector General of Police, we realized that we have serious problem with housing in the police, and we invited Mr. Akim Oguniro, an expert, to come and help us provide solutions to our problems, and he has been doing so wonderfully well. Thank you, Mr. Akim Oguniro. Participants at this housing summit, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, it is with immense pleasure that I welcome you to the Nigerian Police Housing Summit 2024. Upon my appointment as Inspector General of Police, I identified the welfare of our personnel as a cornerstone of my administration. A key aspect of enhancing our officers' condition is the provision of appropriate housing during and after their service. This task is monumental, as the Nigerian Police Force currently grapples with a significant housing shortage for its members across all ranks. Presently, housing capacity meets only about 10% of the needs of our more than 400,000 strong workforce. Moreover, years of neglect have rendered existing barracks accommodation largely inadequate, failing to meet the demands of modern 21st century policing. In the past, the Nigerian Police Force has launched initiatives aimed at addressing these shortfalls, including the establishment of the Nigerian Police Force Property Development and Construction Company Limited, and forging partnerships with various state governments, government bodies, sister organizations, and private sector developers. Unfortunately, the impact of these efforts has been minimal, highlighting the urgent need for a strategic reassessment and a revamp of our execution framework to adequately meet our officers' housing needs. Today marks the launch of the inaugural Nigeria Police Housing Summit under the theme Renewed Hope for Police Housing in Nigeria, and supported by sub-themes such as accessible housing, an indispensable welfare tool, and pragmatic solutions for police housing. This summit is envisioned as a critical platform for discussing and developing strategies to realize our goal of providing accessible and affordable housing to our officers and men. This premier event also aims at fostering comprehensive solutions for the swift delivery of quality, cost-effective housing solutions, both rented and owned, for our force members, active and retired. The objectives of the Nigerian Police Housing Summit 2024 are manifold, and these include to articulate a vision of effective and efficient housing as an essential tool for the welfare of the Nigerian Police Force men and officers, to create a dynamic interactive platform that brings together key stakeholders in the housing sector, fostering collaboration towards achieving our housing vision, to propose actionable strategies for the rapid delivery of affordable housing, to facilitate the financing needed for the sustainable development and demand of affordable housing, to align the housing initiatives of the Nigerian Police Force with eco-friendly and sustainable practices, to provide a venue for networking and strategic collaboration, creating synergies among stakeholders that will support the implementation of our housing vision, to support development of the Police Housing Association as a key mechanism for delivering housing to the force. A critical discussion point will be the establishment of a 100 billion naira police housing fund. Preliminary assessments are underway and engagements with key players and institutions have begun. The experts and facilitators gathered here today will play a critical role in refining our strategies and ideas. We firmly believe that our men and officers deserve better, and the current state of affairs offers little hope for meeting their housing needs effectively. Today, we take a significant step towards realizing our new vision and expanding opportunities for home ownership among our ranks. I would like to express my gratitude to Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the Honorable Minister of Housing, Architect Ahmed Dangiwa, for their leadership in delivering affordable housing to Nigerians through the Renewed Hope Cities initiative. With this, I am honored to declare this summit officially open. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can do better than that. Put your hands together for him, please. Let's see, we echo his word.